crucial game for Widnes and Leeds. It's the first round of the Stones Bitter Premiership competition. Widnes, of course, have beaten Leeds twice in recent weeks, once in the semi-final of the Challenge Cup and once in the league game the following week. And Leeds will be out for revenge. Widnes need a win, though, a confidence booster. They've only won 1 out of the last 5 games, and next week, of course, is Wembley. And the teams for this afternoon, the Widnes team, a few changes. Number 1 is Christian Tyler, 2 John Devereux, an outing at centre spot for Carl Hammond, and number 4 is David Hume, 5 Adrian Hadley. The halfbacks for Widnes, 6 is Jonathan Davis, 7 Bobby Golding, and the Widnes pack, number 8 Kurt Sorensen, 9 Paul Hume, 10 Harvey Howard, 11 Paul Moriarty, 12 Senny Familo, 13 Rich Years. Widnes substitutes today, Les Holiday and Steve McCurry. And the Leeds team, number 1 Alan Tate, 2 Jim Fallon, 3 Kevin Iro, 4 Craig Innes, 5 Simon Irving. Leeds halfbacks Gary Schofield and Andy Gregory, and the pack, number 8 Steve Malloy, 9 James Lowes, 10 Paul Dixon, 11 Lee Harland, 12 Gary Mercer, 13 Ellery Hanley. Leeds substitutes Andy Goodway and Mike O'Neill. And just a quick word from the Leeds commentators. Stuart, an important game for both sides today.
It is. It represents Leeds' last chance of silverware, and I think the lot could depend on today how Widnes have Wembley on their mind, Gary. I think they'll be well fired up. Nobody wants to go into Wembley on a losing streak, but 1 or 2 players could be just looking over the shoulder, as it were, and not wanting to be out for the big day. The Leeds really need to put something together, and it's been a disappointing season at Headingley again, and I think that they'll be fired up and it should be in for a good game.
And so Widnes led out as usual by this afternoon's mascot, and a big day for that youngster, having his photograph taken with Bobby Golding, his favourite player. Decent sized crowd here at Norton Park, though by no means full. Plenty of spaces on the terraces. So the captains, Paul Hume for Widnes, Ellery Hanley for Leeds, go to meet the match officials. John Connolly is the man in the middle, and Mr. Tickle and Mr. Tucker on the touchlines. It's not a bad afternoon for Rugby League. It's fairly calm. There's a slight breeze blowing away from our position here, but down at pitch level that is very negligible indeed. The pitch itself is quite firm, maybe a bit slippy on top, lacking in grass in some places, but I'm sure we'll see an exciting game in prospect. And the teams change ends. Widnes fired up for this game, in spite of what some people may think about Wembley-itis and other such names given to whatever it is that happens to teams when they get to Wembley. I can tell you that the Widnes players are definitely fired up. The shout in the changing rooms before the match was to be big on defence. That's the main aim today. And Widnes are above Leeds in the Championship by virtue of a better defensive record. Stuart, I don't think we'll see a game like we saw in the semi-final, perhaps more like the one in the league game that followed it. It's a bit closer and perhaps a bit tougher.
Yes, I think it'll be a very close game today, and it'll be very hard. Both sides, a lot to prove. Widnes, as I said earlier, won't be wanting to go into this game with a loss, going to Wembley next week with a loss today, and Leeds, last chance to put some silverware on the board. They're well fired up, I can tell you, and should be an interesting game. Close, I think, and could be very physical.
Yes, I don't think there's any doubt about that last comment. Widnes kick off. Jonathan Davis. And a couple of absences from the Widnes side, notably the 2 centres, Currier and Darren Wright, whose form has been one of the keys to Widnes' success this season. Both injured this afternoon. And James Lowes there, just left on his own for the minute, looking for the options, but nobody came. Andy Gregory at the half-back position with his head bandaged up. Don't know why that is. Stuart, do you?
Yes, he had 9 stitches in a cut last week against Bradford Northern and was off very early in the game. Didn't take any further part, but he's only had 9 stitches and he said he was perfectly fit.
Well, to a player of Andy Gregory's stats of 9 stitches will be taken with a pinch of salt. It's the final tackle for Leeds. Bobby Golding flies in and forces the pass. Quick pass to Tate. Well, a misunderstanding there between the two Widnes players. Mr. Conley judging the ball went backwards. I think perhaps fortunate there for Widnes, but certainly a lack of communication. Should have been the full-back's ball. He was coming onto it, and lucky that one of the players wasn't injured there. John Devereux is down on his haunches. Nothing serious, I don't think. But bad communication, and I think Widnes lucky to get away with it there.
Yes, they were. Certainly went forward, did the ball, but no communication at all between Devereux and Tyler. Lucky there that somebody wasn't badly injured, Gary. The Leeds in will work the ball out of the scrum. Andy Gregory knocking on there according to the referee, so both sides making early. 1 in 4 letters. So Golding then comes away from the scrum. Oh, that's a good break from the youngster Bobby Golding on the Leeds player, of course. And still going. Oh, that's good running from Golding. So Leeds caught napping there at the scrum, and Golding making a break for Widnes. But cheers. Davis again now, looking to move the ball, bringing it out wide with Hume. Back inside there, Sorensen now. Oh, that's out to Devereux, and Devereux's got Tate to beat. Simon Irving coming away with it for Leeds. So led off there, and the ball pulled out, so that'll be a penalty to Leeds. And that was at the instigation of the touch judge, Gary. Couldn't really see from here.
Yes, it looked like a straightforward knock on to me, but then again I'm biased, and the touch judge down there was on the spot. But an excellent break by Bobby Golding and good support play by Widnes, with all due respect to David Hume, not the fastest of players, but he managed to keep up with Bobby Golding. Golding just couldn't get the ball out, and Leeds come away in possession, but hopefully this is a sign of things to come. Excitement early on as Leeds come back. Paul Dixon. And Leeds making good ground towards the halfway line. The ball out to Lee Harland. The tackle well, excellent tackle by Paul Moriarty. Kurt Sorensen in there to assist, and that's hurt Lee Harland. He stays down, he's holding his head. And Mr. Connolly makes Hanley play the ball. So Leeds still coming forward. That's a long ball out. The dummy, a great tackle though on Simon Irving by John Devereux, but an excellent start to this game, Stuart. No lack of action so far.
No, both sides seem well fired up for this. Lee Harland just receiving attention there for something that happened in the tackle, and Leeds referee sensibly holding up play so that Harland can come back and take his place. Just won the 18 Player of the Year award at Leeds, and also the Yorkshire Federation Supporters Award for the 18 Player of the Year in Yorkshire. So the ball coming out there, and not to the satisfaction of the referee. The 2 number 8s being brought out there. And both the number 8s there shaking their head as though they've done absolutely nothing wrong. As Widnes head out the scrum, Devereux looks to go for Innis. Moriarty looking for a big game today, and he's put the ball down. So that's the Indian sign on Paul Moriarty. Leeds in possession again with Mercer. Moving it now, Steve Malloy. I know Steve Malloy telling me earlier on this week that he was well fired up for this game, very disappointed with his display in the semi-final. Harland. Steps there and ducks under the swinging arm. And the Widnes player who attempted that was Jonathan Davis, I think. And Ireland again getting a belt across their face. So Lee Ireland in the walls twice in the opening few minutes of this game. And he'll certainly know he's been in a game when he's finished today. So Simon Irvine will attempt to kick at goal. And this chance to put Leeds 2 points on the board. Well, so often these games, Gary, have been one-sided affairs just before Wembley, but this looks certainly a well-fired-up affair.
Yes, I guessed before the match it might be similar. I think the closest game they've had for a long time was the last league game here at Norton Park, which Widnes won, and that was certainly a tense game and a very physical game, and I think we can expect more of the same this afternoon. I know Leeds certainly feel they've got a point to prove, and there's one or two Widnes players who feel that they've got a point to prove as well this afternoon. And of course Widnes do need a win before Wembley as a confidence booster to go out on a high, and of course to keep the season going when they come back from Wembley in the Premiership semi-finals. So Simon Irving hits it, strikes it well, and it just sneaks inside the post. An excellent kick from nearly 40 metres out, 10 metres from the touchline. So Leeds, after 7 minutes of this game, are leading by 2 points to 0. Superb kick, Stuart.
Yes, very reliable Simon Irvine, and nice kick there, kicked one from either touchline against Lee, and that was a difference in the end of the game in a very high scoring contest at Headingley. So Leeds off to the start that they wanted, 2-0, and Jonathan Davis kicking off there, so the attempted swing at Lee Ireland costing Widnes dearly. And Lee Ireland again now will run with that ball. So Alan Tate goes on a dummy run as Paul Dixon. That's a real thing from Paul Dixon, straight in hard, in tremendous form at the back end of the season. James Laws. And James Laws will work hard all day. Malloy. Well, that's a good tackle from Moriarty. And again, Hanley now. Looks to go through the gap, but 4 Widnes men bringing him down there. And picked up by Adrian Hadley. Oh, strange turn of events there, Gary.
Yes, Andy Gregory nearly caught in possession. That was good attacking defence by Widnes, charging down on to Gregory, and Gregory's long pass went nowhere. And Jonathan Davis now in possession, gets the ball out to Hammond. Hammond just can't get the ball out to John Devereux. Sensibly, the youngster keeps hold of it. Moriarty had to jump up and stop. Lost some of his forward momentum as he took that ball. Bobby Galling, the dummy off for Milo. Fitzgerald looks for the gap outside, but Gregory and Hanley take care of him. Paul Hume, the half-back, he's got Harvey Howard coming in. Charging forwards, and a penalty, I think, for the high tackle. Yes, that's the signal given by Mr. Connolly, and this will give a chance for Widnes to equalise. Jonathan Davis will go for goal here, but both sides showing excellent commitment. Both sides determined to win this afternoon. Jonathan Davis should convert this one. Under the sticks. It's about 20 metres out, just short, in fact, of the 20-metre line. And the spectators so far this afternoon have had good value for money. Widnes spent Monday and Tuesday at the Lillis Hall Centre of Excellence, the Sporting Centre, early on in the week, preparing for this game. And they've certainly come out psyched up, well motivated. So Davis takes his time. Short step up that we've become accustomed to, and that one sails over, so 2 points each. 11 minutes old. 2 points each. We've seen plenty of penalties, a couple of knocks on, and some good attacks, mainly from Widnes so far. But plenty to look forward to, I'm sure, this afternoon. Hadley's coming off the far wing just to get a feel of the ball. Familo's going to come in on the opposite side now, but it's Harvey Howard who takes possession. And again, as ever, Howard only knows one way, and that's forward. Never see him go sideways. Kurt Sorensen, very similar style of player, and I'm sure that Kurt has passed on a few tips to Harvey Howard. Dubious play the ball there, but Sorensen got away with it. Familo, what a tremendous asset he is to Widnes, and it's good to see him back fit and fighting. Hopefully fit for the final, barring anything today. The kick on the final tackle to Jim Fallon. Fallon almost knocks off Davis, and we'll hand back to Stewart.
It's Jim Fallon just bringing that ball away from the touchline side. Simon Irving will have a run. The Widnes forwards, Famalo, Sorensen up quickly. Widnes tackling well this afternoon. Mercer now. And that's a good tackle from Moriarty. Dixon looks for Famalo and runs straight into him there. Leeds trying to make the hard yards up the middle of the field. Peggy now running with that ball. Innes, oh, that's good play, and Innes, Simon Irving's gone inside, and Innes couldn't do a lot, but that was a lovely ball. And 6 more tackles there, and Irving wrestled to the ground. Holding, charging Schofield's kick down. Dixon. So James Lowe's acting half. We'll look for Gary Mercer. Schofield shot ball there from Mercer, and Schofield well wrapped up there. Quite aware of the danger of Gary Schofield. Widnes not letting him have any room whatsoever so far this afternoon. Lee Ireland takes that ball up now, and he will run straight with Lee Ireland. Falls to Kurt Sorensen's tackle, but up to the last tackle. And Gregory hoists up the bomb. That's high, and that's for young Christian Tyler, and Bobby Golding giving him cover there. And Alan Tate knocks on. So that's the 6th tackle, that'll be the turnover.
That was an excellent kick, and Alan Tate must be one of the highest jumping fullbacks. He certainly gets off the ground. He couldn't hold on to that one and knocked it forward. But a good spell of attack by Leeds. David Hume, play anywhere in the centres this afternoon. Sorensen knocks off the first tackle, gets the ball out, but Widnes didn't gain anything there. The crowd shouts as arms fly all over the place. Well, this is good old-fashioned rugby league at its best. Tough but fair for the most part. Good slip ball. Devereux. Now can Devereux get his head down? He's got support. He's got Davis in support. He slips the ball inside. Davis goes to the corner. An excellent try by Widnes. Superb running. That came from nothing really. Widnes slipped the ball out in the tackle and take the lead. And I think our cameraman's view of that may have been obstructed. In the corner, John Devereux put his head down, slipped the ball inside to Davis, and then Davis came back outside Alan Tate, turning the full-back. An excellent try from Widnes, and it came out the blue.
Yes, great try there, and lovely play from the loose forward Richie Hayes. Slipped the ball really well there, and always on a try, always on there as Leeds caught out wide. Stretched, Widnes had men in support. Leeds defence was all up in the line. Lee Ireland attempted to make the cover tackle, but was beaten for pace. So that's good play from Widnes, and they've had most of the early attack, so they'll be quite happy to put the points on the board. Difficult kick for Davis. already 6 points to 2 in Widnes' favour. Lovely play there from Richie Ayres.
Yes, it was a superb pass. Slipped the ball out and it found the overlap on the outside for Widnes. John Dev, though, put his head down and went for the line, and he knows that Alan Tate's fast. It would have been a close race to the finish, but it wasn't necessary to do that. The simple ball inside to Jonathan Davis just finished it off nicely. A difficult touchline kick now for Davis, just a metre off the touchline. Strikes it well, but it sails wide. 6 points to 2 for Widnes.
Further away, won't it?
So the kick-off taken well by Moriarty, and he drives in. But Widnes lost possession. A knock-on is awarded on the 20-metre line. So a chance now for Leeds to hit straight back, perhaps, Stuart.
Yes, a good chance for Leeds. It's coming in attacking position. Schofield now looks for the drop off there. Looks to go himself in. Tate will have a run. Looks for the gap, Alan Tate, and only needs half a break, half a yard. Alan Tate, and he will be throwing a gap that Widnes leave this afternoon. Well, that's a touch judge there says that Alan Tate knocked on. There's seemed to be a lot of interference at the play of the ball there, Gary.
Yes, I think we've seen a few of those this afternoon. It was 50-50. I think the decision could have gone either way. Fortunately for Widnes, it was awarded as a knock-on by the touch judge. And it gives Hadley a chance to again come into the action round the back of the scrum. For Milo, came a bit short there, wasn't moving at speed when he hit that ball. And again, Widnes come to this near side. John Dev, though, no chance to go anywhere. Kurt Sorensen now tackled well. Gary Mercer met him well, and then 3 Leeds players in as Sorensen spun out of the tackle. Golding brings in Paul Moriarty. Moriarty lifted and turned, and again doesn't break the tackle. The final tackle for Widnes. The ball back to Bobby Golding. The charge down, and that puts Familo onside. Well, Familo took a chance there as Davis was coming in. It was, as it turned out, it was the wrong option, but if that ball had stuck, I think Jonathan Davis would have been away.
Yes, if that had come off, that was a try to Widnes. So Leeds all up flat there, and Davis would have had the pace to go under the post. So again, Leeds get another chance to put pressure on Widnes. So far, the Widnes defence has held, and Leeds have lost the ball on a couple of occasions. James Lowes spots the gap. Quickly closes there. That's good play from dummy half by Widnes. Schofield. Caminado. Balls for Simon Irving now, picked up there, and Hanley's in support. Schofield. Come on, good play from Leeds now, and Leeds just a metre short. Schofield will play the ball to Hanley. Hanley using his... And the referee has adjudged a penalty there to Leeds, a high tackle on Ellery Hanley. So that should be 2 points for Simon Irving. That's right in front of the post. Well, Elner laid down there like he's been poor, that's Gary. I couldn't really see anything wrong in that tackle.
Well, not really. I thought it was a superb tackle by Harvey Howard. It was crucial, it saved the try, and unless something went on after the tackle had been made that we didn't see, I'm a bit mystified as to why Mr. Conley was awarded that decision, but Hanley certainly felt the full weight of Harvey Howard's tackling strength there. And it seems to be Hanley's arm or shoulder which is causing the problem. Harvey Howard did a few big hits on Hanley in the semi-final, but they were further and square, then that one looked further enough to me, but it's give Leeds a chance to pull 2 points back under the sticks. I'm guessing that that's what Simon Irving will look to do.
So Simon Irving 10 metres out, right in the middle of the sticks. And Ellery Hanley took a bad blow there. He's not often that Ellery Hanley walks back so slowly. But the full weight there of Harvey Howard, whether it was legal or otherwise, we can only speculate, but the touch judge and the referee certainly thought that that was a foul worthy of a penalty. Simon Irving kicks the goal, so it's Leeds 4, Widnes 6. So Leeds 2 goals, Widnes 1 try, 1 goal. But they had 6 points, and Leeds the 2 penalties for Simon Irving. So a good attack there, and Kevin Ido coming into the game, and must be an awesome sight for Widnes when Kevin Ido comes charging up the centres. Andy Gregory, that's finding Gary Mercer, that's good running from Leeds. And Dixon's lost that ball there, and Widnes back in possession. So
that was excellent play by David Hume. That's what a half-back should be doing. He put the first receiver under pressure, followed the ball. It wasn't the best of passes, and the Leeds player just had half an eye on David Hume and lost possession. It gives Widnes an excellent opportunity now to attack right in front of the post. Paul Moriarty driving forward. Widnes got a line out on this side. That's the way the ball's going to come. Slip back inside to Harvey Howard. He spins off the first. He's still going, but he's lost the ball in the second tackle. So a chance wasted there for Widnes. And Tate's found a gap from nowhere, but an excellent, superb tackle by Bobby Golding stops him dead. But a great break by Alan Tate. We know here that Widnes what an elusive fullback he is. Leeds moved the ball out well. That's great play by the youngster Carl Hammond, though. Doesn't quite do enough to hang on to Craig Innes, but he slowed him up and stopped the passing movement, which was coming out to this dangerous close wing. And now Simon Irving takes the ball infield. Leeds continue the forward momentum. Widnes just standing off Ellery Hanley there. And an excellent spell of attack at the moment from Leeds.
Yes, moving that ball quickly there, and Widnes doing a fine spot of defending. The kick comes in there from Andy Gregory. Christian Tyler picks it up at the second attempt. Ball just wickedly bouncing in the first place. And Hanley up quickly, makes a tackle. So a good spell there from Leeds, brought that ball away from their own line. Adrian Adley's in off the wing, looking for work, and Lee Ireland it is who brings him down. Hume. Oh, and a good tackle from Craig Innes. Golding. Well, again, a good tackle from Innes there, taking Sorensen round the legs by Marlowe. Coming up to the last tackle, so the ball will be spun back there for Tyler or Golding to do the kicking. Tyler it is this time. Steps James Laws. It's a good kick in there, and that's from behind Alan Tate, so Tate has a chance to run, but that's good defending there by the youngster Hammond. Fallon now. One almost still there, Jim Fallon. Gregory leads with a roll on now, Simon Irving. It's the two of the biggest men on the field there in Sorensen and Fine Marlowe. That ball's inside for Lee Ireland, and Ireland stepping there. Oh, lovely play from Ireland. Schofield slowing it up. He's got Hanley with him. That was not there. 6 more tackles to lead, so Jim Fallon finds Gary Mercer. Gregory there, and Leeds spinning this ball out now. Simon Irving, has he got the legs, Simon Irving? Yes, he's in there, that's a good try. He was nowhere near touch there. No good, the Widnes players complaining. That was an excellent try. Widnes player is injured in the corner, it looks like John Devereux. That was a good try to Simon Irving. The Leeds taking the lead, and Devereux looks badly hurt there, and that'd be a tragedy for him if he'd to miss Wembley. But no doubt about the try there, Gary.
No, certainly not a superb try. A touch of luck involved for Leeds on the far side there as the ball went loose. It was anybody's ball, really picked up by Jim Fallon, and most of the players just seemed to stop, not really knowing what was going on, and Leeds quickly moved the ball to this side. John Devereux, a despairing diving tackle as Kurt Sorensen also raced to get to Irving, but Devereux is in a bad way. The stretch is being called for, and this is really sad news for Widnes and sad news for John Devereux. Any injury of this nature is bad at any time, but the week before Wembley is a personal blow for Devereux. He's been such a big part of the Widnes success this season. Widnes with Les Holliday and Steve McCurry on the bench waiting to come on. Devereux's diving tackle seems to have hurt his shoulder. So the stretcher is on for Devereux. Can't quite see who's going to come on. Both Widnes substitutes warming up. John Devereux stands up. He doesn't need the stretcher. Thankfully, the crowd warmly respond, and thankful to see Devereux back to his feet. But he's still in a bad way, and well, it looks as if I thought for a minute John Devereux might be going to stay on. He seems to have recovered. I don't know, it certainly was more than winded, that. Difficult to say what it was. He seems to be his shoulder, Stuart.
It looked like his shoulder, Gary. He seemed to land heavily on it there. And I wouldn't be surprised if when we look at that in the replay, if Kurt Sorensen didn't land on top of him there. And it's certainly in his back shoulder area, and he's getting some attention from the physio. And Simon Irving has a difficult kick from touchline if we can get on with the game. Well, concern about John Devereux. Simon Irving's kick spins round, but not far enough. So Leeds 8, Widnes 6. Interesting game.
Thankfully, is back in the action. It's just, I just wondered if it might have been knees in the back rather than the shoulder. He's certainly doing a few stretching exercises there, stretching his back, and it could have been just a nasty knee in the back, which laid out Devereux. However, the game goes on, 8 points to 6 for Leeds. 11 minutes left in this first half. Jim Fallon comes in. And the game swinging both ways. Widnes warming the substitutes up away from the action, but Leeds in possession on the field. The ball lost, it goes back. Well, I think it's given back to one. Schofield lost the ball there, play on. Well, Lynn Gaskell nearly came into the play there. I thought she might go over in the centre spot, but Paul Moriarty's receiving some attention, and that's great running by Senior Familo, eventually brought down by Lee Harland. 10 metres inside the Leeds half. The kick, well, I don't know what that was for. It looks as if Schofield kicked the ball at the play of the ball. I was expecting the referee to wave back to one.
He's playing the ball with his hand there, was the signal from referee John Connolly. So obviously the referee deciding that Schofield hadn't got a leg to that, and that Famalo would just roll the ball back. So Widnes are about to make a substitution. It's going to be Well, it looked like Phil Larder up here on the gantry with us wanted Paul Moriarty off the field, but he's not going off. And so Leeds a chance to attack again, just inside the Widnes half of the field. Fallon. Jim Fallon, his old Bath colleagues, won the Courage Championship again this year for the 3rd or 4th time in a row. Steve Malloy through there. Hanley, well taken there by Ellery Hanley. Superb football from Steve Malloy and Hanley. The Leeds have a line out now here with Andy Gregory. And he's having to take that ball. Simon Irving looks to come inside. Finds Dixon. And Dixon blasting through, and Leeds starting to play some football now. And Andy Gregory adjudged to have knocked on. As he attempted to pick that ball up off the floor. Not too happy there, Andy Gregory, but that was a good decision.
That was an excellent decision by Mr. Connolly. Gregory was facing his own sticks, but he actually knocked the ball towards the opposition line, and that's a knock on. Gary Schofield just telling the Leeds players to calm down. I think they sensed the chance, but they maybe got a bit overexcited. Hence the stray pass, which forced Gregory to have to bend down and attempt to pick up off the floor. It gives possession back to Widnes. Familo comes in, he beats the first tackle, ducks under Steve Malloy, eventually put down by James Lowe. Vittiers now takes his turn to come forward. Couldn't burst through the tackle, struggles to get back to his feet. Golding to Davis. Davis looks inside, but nobody there, and he settles for the tackle himself. It's the 5th one for Widnes. Paul Hume quickly back to Bobby Golding, kicks for the far corner. That's an excellent kick. It splits the winger and the full-back, and it's not going to go dead either. Forces Jim Fallon to pick up, and Bobby Golding comes into that gap superbly there. That was a great tackle. Bobby Golding spotted the same gap as Jim Fallon and hit it at the same time.
Yes, they did. They both looked for the same gap there and rocked back there in the tackle. That was good play from Golding. He followed up his kick, and it was a superb kick which just hung there over the in-goal area, not rolling dead. And Leeds will have to bring this ball away from their own post. And Gary Mercer, as ever, will run. Steve Malloy. And up to the 6th tackle. That's a good tackle there from Richie Hayes and Fire Marlow. Back for Alan Tate, and Alan Tate will kick straight into the arms of Devereux. Devereux switching play cleverly there. And a good tackle from Malloy and Hanley. As Devereux just looked to change the point of attack. Hadley now infield looking for work. Good tackle from Andy Gregory. McCurry. McCurry will certainly run hard and straight. He'll be looking for a place at Wembley next week. Packed places up for grabs here at Widnes. David Hume. Clamped up man and ball. Widnes just 15 metres inside that Leeds half. Sorensen now will look to run and put Ayres through the gap. And Ayres there couldn't make much. That was good tackling from Leeds. So we're back to Golding for the kick. That's a cross-field kick there, and Simon Irving's underneath. Takes it well, as far as Leeds are concerned. And Golding trying the cross-field kick again. It worked so well in the semi-final.
Yes, but that was superbly taken by Simon Irving, and a good tackle on him by Carl Hammond, who followed up well. Leeds in possession. Schofield looking for someone, but can't find the gap on that occasion. 5 minutes left in this half. And Leeds coming forward again. Schofield. Gregory. Leeds have got men outside. The Widnes defence shuffles across, and the tackle is a good one. Gregory again brings the ball to this short side. Simon Irving. In fact, now it's Simon Irving in possession. It was Lee Harlan who had come inside. Gregory, quick ball back to Alan Tate. Another high ball, and well, there's no Widnes player in sight there. The ball bounces, fortunately for Widnes, straight to Christian Tyler, and Tyler finds a little gap. makes a few yards for Widnes. Hadley to David Hume. The Widnes players now back behind the ball, and the touch judge comes on. I think a bit of a stray arm in that tackle somewhere along the line. The crowd certainly saw it and oohed about it, and the touch judge saw it as well.
Yes, something happened there. James Laws adjudged the guilty party, and it's a penalty to Widnes. They'll look now to pick up the tempo just before half-time. A try now would certainly be interesting as far as Leeds are concerned. Would they come back? Harvey Howard. Widnes now taking play into that Leeds half of the field. No runners there for Golding. Finds Davies eventually. Carl Hammond, and wrapped up there by Innes. Well, the touch judge is on more than the players here at this side of the field. Referee was in a good position to see there. And after the couple of eye tackles that Lee Harlan got in the first half, it'd be interesting to see. Nobody seemed to really want to run on and complain about them. Or is just that my Leeds bias? Lee Harlan laid out twice in the opening few minutes. So another penalty there, a punch thrown in the tackle. So Davis will kick for touch, coming up to the last couple of minutes in this half. That's a good kick as far as Widnes are concerned. Fine Malloy, runs hard straight at Steve Malloy. That's a good tackle from Malloy. Leeds will be well to hold out here. The Sorensen charges for that line. And the ball's with Bobby Golding. Cheers. And Devereux, is that a try? I think that's a try, the Widnes. Oh, Devereux, and he's hurt again there, scored in the try in the corner, but that's a try. That was superb strength there from John Devereux.
Well, that is courage of the highest order there, because Devereux has been playing with a dodgy shoulder since he got injured down in this corner trying to save a tackle, but he didn't think about that. He just put his head down. He knew that he had to barge through. It was the only way he was going to get to the line, and real bravery that for John Devereux. He's hurt himself again. It's a crucial try for Widnes because it puts them ahead. Just 2 minutes to go in this first half, and really that is what rugby league is about. That's superb bravery and courage from John Devereux, and he's going to get a thunderous round of applause, I think, when he gets back to his feet, which he does now. He's coming back down this side, but I don't think Devereux will come back on.
Schofield's kick-off finds it Chiers. McCurry. And Leeds certainly need to pick up the tempo of the tackles in the middle of the field. Stop Widnes from making any ground whatsoever. That's better play from Leeds. Pushed back there by Harland and Malloy. Faimarlo. And Faimarlo almost there, able to release the ball in the tackle. Sorensen and back, and Golding will surely put the kick in. And that stops play. So Golding's short pass was put down, so it'll be a scrum. The head and ball to Widnes. Just approaching half-time, Gary. A bit of an evenly fought game this first half.
Yes, it's gone very much as we expected it might do. There's never been more than 4 points in it at any stage, and in fact there's only been more than 2 points in it. Both sides look a little bit tired to me at the moment. Both teams certainly feeling the pace. They've done a lot of hard work, big tackles. Steve McCurry in there for Widnes, as Widnes with perhaps a final chance of the half to push forward. We are now into extra time in this first half. There's been a couple of stoppages for the injuries to Devereux. Kurt Sorensen driving forward, and there is the half-time hooter. tremendous half. The game seesawing one way and then the other. Irving put Leeds ahead with a penalty. Davis equalised, and then Davis scored a try to put Widnes in the lead. But then Irving closed the gap with a penalty and then bagged the try himself to make it 8-6. And right at the end, 2 minutes before half-time, John Devlin barged over in the corner. The half-time score at Norton Park is Widnes 10, Leeds 8. Gary Schofield prepares to kick off for Leeds. Just looking out at the pitch down there, I think that John Devlin has stayed off the field in the second half. Steve McCuddy is standing back there. I can't... yes, Les Halliday is on, and John Devlin has gone off. So let's hope that he can get his fitness back in time for next week. As Widnes come in with the early possession, Les Halliday stopped 10 metres out. The referee goes in there, Paul Dixon, and Halliday just exchanged a few words for Milo at Hanley. The ball back for Bobby Golding to kick. He steps inside and kicks it deep. But it's picked up by Fallon. Jim Fallon goes across field. Good tackle by Jonathan Davis as Fallon looked for the gap outside him.
It's 8-10 all to play for Simon Irving coming away for Leeds. And very close first half. Dixon almost breaking through there. The penalties in the first half, well, they went 4-3 to Leeds, and the scrums 5-2 to Widnes. Steve Malloy looking there for the support after making the break. Penalty there. Laying on to play the ball. And Hanley just and Schofield will kick for touch. And that finds the touch just 10 metres or so, but the job really is to make sure Jim Fallon. Sorensen bringing him down. So Leeds will look to move this ball. James Lowe's acting half. Spots the gap, goes himself. Look at his switching play, dodging, weaving, looking to go himself there. Tate. Spots the gap on Tate. And there must be a tie here. Schofield under the post for Gary Schofield. So what looked a bit of indecision from Andy Gregory. Opened the gap up for Alan Tate. And Leeds have a tie under the post from Gary Schofield, and Hanley and Schofield in support there. So it looked a bit of indecision from Andy Gregory, and that gap just opened up there for Alan Tate.
Yes, Andy Gregory went across field to the far side, then back this way, and didn't really seem to know what to be doing. I think the Widnes players stopped on one occasion because Gregory seemed to step behind Steve Malloy, but the referee waved play on. And I've seen Alan Tate do that so many times. He takes the ball, stood still, and nothing seems to be on, and then he just goes and finds a gap and sends Gary Schofield in under the sticks to put Leeds 12-10 ahead. And the conversion from Simon Irving makes it 14 points to 10. 3 minutes into the second half.
So 14 points to 10 then. Leeds in the lead. And just to start there once of the second half. Leeds in the lead again for the second time in this game. Well, for the third time actually. They won the lead 2-0 and then 8-6. And now back in the lead at 14 points to 10, so. A knock on there from Andy Gregory. And little fella again, not happy. He's knocked on a couple of times this afternoon. A little bit unlucky there, Andy Gregory.
Yes, he was. I think the crowd shouted him into that one. There was a tremendous roar as the ball came down for Gregory. I think, again, it was a good decision by Mr. Connolly, because although Gregory had his back to this side, the ball actually, momentum came forward, and the Widnes in possession, touch of luck, but that's part of the game. The bad news, unfortunately, about Paul Moriarty, we think that he's broken his arm, and that will be a disaster if he has. For him, he's been so unlucky, just again coming back to fitness, and now it seems that he's going to miss Wembley. And the wishes of all the fans and everybody connected with the club will go out to him if that is the case. Great sympathy. But meanwhile, the game goes on. James Lowes goes from the acting half-back, makes some good ground, caught Widnes flat-footed for the minute. Kurt Sorensen and David Hume had to scramble in there. Schofield, long ball out to Gregory. He's had a much better game this afternoon, Andy Gregory, than he did certainly in the semi-final. Although, saying that, not the best of passes, picked up well by Simon Irving. He's close to touch, but he does well to stay in play. And Leeds caught in possession. That'll be a turnover. Alan Tate just caught in possession there. Widnes now a chance to surge forward. The crowd getting behind the home side. Familo steps inside with a great tackle by Gary Mercer. His opposite number took care of him well. Kurt Sorensen spins off the first tackle, came in at the angle there, Kurt. Didn't quite work for him. And he's got the blood bin's being called for, I think. Kurt must have blood on his face, and he's been sent to the blood bin. Well, he may not actually leave the field. Widnes haven't actually got a substitute available to bring on, having used both Steve McCurry and Les Holliday. So Kurt receives treatment on the pitch. A bruising encounter, and I'm sure not really the type of game that the coach would want his side to play in the week before Wembley, but that's part of the game. There's Holliday, an excellent run by Holliday, came in at the angle. Surging forward, Paul Humes shouting for people on this side. There's no one there though. Bad organisation by Widnes. Paul Humes shouting for players on his left-hand side. Christian Tyler now at the half-back. Bobby Golding kicks over the top. But an excellent tackle. Well, that was as good as a pass for Simon Irving, but a great tackle by Steve McCurry.
Well, good kick there from Golding, but straight into the arms of Simon Irving. Great tackle from McCurry. Simon Irving looks for the gap now as Leeds trying to bring that ball away from the danger area. Mercer will run, drive hard, and Widnes fired up and tackling well now. It's good play from Widnes. The crowd behind them at this end of the ground. Malloy, and that's up to the last tackle, so that's good play from Widnes. Golding looking to spot the kicker there. Leeds will run with Jim Fallon. Fallon, the judge stuff pass forward there, and the touch judge and the referee both in agreement with that. So the sixth tackle, Widnes will play the ball. And looking for Widnes that was forward, because Kevin Ida was away there and would have been under the sticks. As it is, Widnes again will work forward with Sorensen. 4 Leeds men in at the tackle. And this game really hotting up in pace now. Golding, Hadley. Davis now looks to spot the gap, goes himself there, and Davis was falling there, and that's good decision there from the referee. Davis was slipping down as Gary Mercer went in, and that was the rule. It was that ball in. Again, Golding trying those crossfield kicks.
Yes, I don't think Widnes are going to take Leeds by surprise with those kicks anymore, but an excellent spell of attack there from Widnes. Closest to the Leeds line that they've been in this second half. But Leeds back in possession. Paul Dixon drives forward, and that last set of 6 defensive tackles for Widnes was superb. Leeds couldn't get out to the 20-metre line, and Widnes now need to do the same again. Andy Gregory, not the best of balls to Schofield, but Schofield took it well. Kevin Ilo gets a great ball out to Jim Follen with an excellent tackle by David Hume. Follen slips the ball back inside to Ilo. Ilo tackled by Harvey Howard, a great tackle single-handedly by the prop forward.
Yes, and Ilo spinning there looking for support. Gregory now, Leeds turning the screw, coming forward. Looks for the drop-off, Andy Gregory, looks for the gap himself. Almost through there, Sorensen bringing him down. A Widnes defence back now as Leeds look to open out. Tate, it's for the runner now, Hanley goes himself. Finds Laws, Dixon. Lido. It's in fact, Simon Irving coming inside. Still going Irving, that's good play from Irving up to the last tackle now. And Leeds wanting this ball about now. Kick through, put through from Andy Gregory. And Widnes in possession with Harvey Howard. Good spell of pressure there from Leeds.
Yes, that was nip and tuck. Leeds found in the gap on a number of occasions there. And desperate last-ditch defence by Widnes. But they managed to survive. Familo now attempts to get them out of that danger zone. Pushing forward, Holiday comes on the dummy. Loses the ball, and it goes straight to Hanley, and Hanley throws it out. The ball went backwards, says Mr. Conley. Follen, Kurt Sorensen again covering across on that wing. The big man's covered a heck of a lot of ground this afternoon, chasing across the field. Ilo spins the ball out. Bobby Golding came. Well, the penalty's been given against Bobby Golding. I don't know if that was harsh or if it was just good anticipation by Bobby Golding. It's difficult to say from here.
Yes, Bobby Golding, of course, knows most of the lead set plays and sets himself up there to close them down immediately. Well, I've just been informed it was Christian Tyler there who was adjudged to have been caught offside there, running out too quickly from behind his own line. It was good play from Leeds again. Good spell of pressure from Leeds, and we're looking to put the 2 points over here. So Simon Irving, not too easy kick. It's from the wrong side as he's a right-footed kicker, but it's about 18 metres in from touch and just inside the 20. If he kicks this, it will put Leeds 6 points up, but the ball has fallen over. It seems to be the norm these days. So Irving then settling it up now, and the referee waves the timekeepers to restart the clock. Important kick this for Irving. Oh, and it's hit the post and it's gone dead, so disappointing there for Leeds. Widnes will drop out from the 20-metre line. Jonathan Davis it is who's and that's a long spinning kick, and Gary Mercer will let that bounce. Straightening up now, Gary Mercer, up to halfway. That's a good break from Mercer. Malloy made ground every time he's been in possession this afternoon. And likewise, Paul Dixon. But that's a good tackle from Marlowe's. Leeds just seeking to drive play forward. Hanley looks to go himself there, Hanley. And Iro just overrunning Ellery Hanley. That's for Schofield and Gregory now. Now Leeds would love a bit of magic from Andy Gregory. Just get there closing as he got to it. Alan Tate and Schofield. Schofield hoists up the bomb. A knock on there. That's funny sort of a decision. It's been interesting to see who gets the head and ball at the scrum. It's going to be Widnes. Golding bringing that ball away.
Well, I think the referee saying that the Leeds player must have touched it before. Christian Tyler, it seems to be, who knocked it on, and Widnes fortunate to come away with possession. Holiday, dummies, looks for the gap. Keeps attempting to go forward in the tackle. Widnes have got to do something here now, move the ball out. They've not been out of this half for quite a while. The Leeds defence has tightened up, although Bobby Golding eventually forced the kick. It's not a bad kick, it turns. Alan Tate, Golding chases the kick. Jonathan Davis is with him and Alan Tate slips. So Widnes have got Leeds back where they want them and forcing the Leeds forwards to make that long journey back down to this end of the field. Now, of course, the tackling's got to hold up. Hanley just brought down by an ankle tap from Jonathan Davis. Mercer into hers. Neither man would give way there. Solid attack and solid defence. Gregory, Schofield. Ball out to Paul Dixon. Dixon takes 4 Widnes players to put him down. The final tackle now for Leeds. And Schofield was nearly caught in possession. Eventually gets the kick in. And it goes away from Christian Tyler, turns the full back. Tyler eventually picks up well, but he's deep in the Widnes half. Steve McCurry, almost a knock-on. He must have dragged it backwards. The crowd shouted for the knock-on. Now the Widnes forwards behind the ball. Les Holiday just changes his line of attack, and the hand knocks off Kevin Ilo, and that takes some doing. Golding, short ball, Steve McCurry in off the wing. But Widnes, I fear, need a touch of individual genius, finding it very difficult to break this Leeds defence. And the final tackle for the Chemics, the ball back to Bobby Golding. And Golding just places that kick in towards Simon Irving.
Simon Irving then will run the ball back. Takes a tackle as the Leeds forwards slow to get back, feeling the pressure today, Leeds. It's a very heavy atmosphere out there. Both sides, as Gary said, look to be tiring. It's been a long, hard season. Alan Tate. The fist comes in from Harvey Howard, but no one spotted that. Laws himself there, just taking play up to halfway. That's good play from James Laws. Iro finds Gregory. Dixon now. Schofield, that's good play from Schofield. Gregory through the gap. Iro, Roman coming inside. And well brought down by Bobby Golding. Up to the last tackle. Leeds again in an attacking position. Andy Gregory calling for that ball. Mercer bumps off the first man. Dixon now. Leeds moving that ball on the last tackle. James Laws tries a chip. And luckily there, the ball going backwards as far as Widnes concerned. Bit of luck there, Gary.
Yes, a comedy of errors there. The ball going all over the place through the legs of Kurt Sorensen, eventually to be pounced on by a Widnes player. But Leeds certainly looking dangerous at the moment, and Widnes finding it increasingly difficult to get past this defence. And the Leeds crowd now start to get behind their team, and that's a good inside ball by David Hume. It's been a long, hard season for both sides, and Widnes will be feeling this, but a great ball out there as to Familo. Familo tackled, is he tackled? Eventually he's put down. Alan Tate, the last line of defence. The final tackle for Widnes. Bobby Golding kicks to this wing. The ball goes dead, and it's a tap
for Leeds. And Leeds starting to make ground down the middle of the field. And both defences are bound to tire in this rain and mud, and Dixon there spinning out of tackles. That's Innes, that's good play. Oh, and Innes is through the gap there. That's good running from Craig Innes. Tyler's coming across there. And losing the ball in the tackle there, so Leeds attack coming to nothing there, and Widnes split wide open, Gary.
Yes, an excellent break by Craig Innes there. He just went between the two Widnes centres, and unfortunately for Widnes, Ellie Hanley in support bumped into Innes as the tackle was being made, and Innes lost the ball. It was good cover defence by Widnes, but Leeds increasingly looking more and more dangerous. Hadley can't break the tackle. David Hume to Les Holliday. Holliday holds the ball up in one hand, slips it out, but the support player had overshot the pass. Well, Steve McCurry there just caught by Hanley as soon as he took that ball. Hanley looks to have taken a knock in that tackle. Hanley still down off camera. Widnes still in possession. Paul Hume looks inside. Ditchiers, there's nobody in support. It came too late. Midway into the second half, 14 points to 10 for Leeds. The ball slipped out. Hadley can't knock off Follen. He just hangs on to Hadley's ankle. The last tackle for Widnes. Ty there, kicks it deep. It bounces, it's going to go dead. Another tap on the 20-metre line.
So Leeds missing what looked like a certain try there. Good run from Craig Innes. And a good tackle from Tyler, causing Innes to spill the ball. Well, Leeds will use Simon Irving. Irving attempting to duck under tackles. Steve Malloy. And again, Malloy makes ground there. Dixon. And well wrapped up there by Richie Ayres and Harvey Howard. Quietest game I've seen Harvey Howard have against Leeds for some time. And then Ido Burke's through there. James Lawes is in support. He's got Hanley with him. And Hanley just losing the ball there again. Leeds adjudged to a knock-on. Lawes kicked the ball there, and so again Leeds missing a chance of a try. And I think the referee giving there that James Lawes lost the ball before he kicked it.
Well, to be honest, that's what I was thought the original decision was going to be, and then I thought he was allowing play to go on. But I think Ellie Hanley also was expecting to be pulled back for the knock-on and wasn't really, you know, taking that 100% seriously when he knocked on. And it looks like the first offence was given, because that's where the scrum was. Schofield going for the interception there, very nearly came off. And it's back to one, but Widnes lost ground on that attack. Looking very tired and jaded at the moment, Widnes. They've been camped out in this half of the field for most of the second half. Jonathan Davis juggles there. And I think perhaps we'll see Widnes kicking for touch. Well, a welcome respite. 3 or 4 Leeds players penalised for being offside. First one of the match, Stuart tells me, our statistician here. And the substitution being made, Andy Goodway comes on for Leeds, and Lee Harland goes off. Widnes on the attack. Kurt Sorensen goes straight at Andy Goodway, puts him straight into the action. Hadley in field, but didn't make too much impact on that occasion. For Milo, looks for support, goal in there. He's lost the ball. Did it go backwards? No, it went forwards. The crowd don't like that. Mr. Conley has been on the spot throughout most of this game. Some good decisions, and he gives the feed to Leeds. just a word about the youngster there, Lee Harland, who's just been substituted off for Andy Goldways. Impressed me this afternoon. He's had a very good game, I thought.
Yes, he's had a very good season as Lee Harland. As I said earlier on, Gary, he's won the 18 Player of the Season award picked by the players, and he's won the Lucy Hammond Award for the Federation of Yorkshire Supporters Clubs for the Alliance Team Player of the Year in Yorkshire. So he's had a good season, and he's a good tackle from Goulding there. That was a good tackle from Bobby Goulding, pushing Hanley into touch. We were saying about Lee Harland, and Leeds are bringing over Bob Lanigan, who's worked so well at Widnes in the last few seasons. And I think such as Lee Harland will put some bulk on with Bob Lanigan's fitness.
Yes, he's certainly made a few elusive little bursts, especially in the first half this afternoon. But that was an excellent tackle there by Bobby Goulding. Just forced Hanley into touch. And another blood bin for Widnes. It's Les Holiday this time. Widnes, of course, don't have any substitutes to bring on. Leeds have still got the fresh pair of legs of Mike O'Neill on the bench to come on to add further pressure to Widnes. And Mr. Connolly is insisting that Les Holiday goes off the pitch for attention. So Widnes down to 12 men. And forced to play on. Well, that ball lost somehow. Bobby Goulding has a word with Mr. Connolly. Not too sure how that came about, but Ellery Hanley pounced on the loose ball, and it gives Leeds a great opportunity to attack. James Lowe in possession.
So Lowe's Gregory acting half, looks for Schofield, using the short side. Ido just can't go there, and Hadley coming in as a flopper, but the referee can hear the crowd chat about that. Schofield will use the short side. Well, the referee judging a knock-on there. In fact, it was a touch that gave a knock-on. I didn't see any knock-ons there.
Well, Frank Tickle spends a lot of time in Widnes. I think Kurt Sorensen told him what had happened there. But Widnes won't be making any complaints about that. I'm surprised that Gary Schofield actually going so close to touch in the first place so early on in the set of 6 tackles. Gives possession back to Widnes, but really Widnes are working like cart horses this afternoon, really putting in a tremendous amount of effort with no substitutes to bring on. Had to make the 2 substitutions early on in the game, and it's definitely not the pre-Wembley warm-up that you would have wanted. They go down to Wembley on Thursday, and let's hope that they can get some relaxation in before the build-up begins. Full steam ahead. The final tackle for Widnes in this game. Not the best of balls back to Davis, but he kicks it. Goes for Follen. Follen touches it. It went backwards, says Mr. Connolly. And Jonathan Davis is up there chasing his own kick.
Well, Fallon there, suspicion of a knock-on, but the referee just laughing and waving play on. Innes looks for the gap, Craig Innes there, and good tackling coming in from number 4, David Hume, and Harry Howard. Widnes certainly not a spent force, but I think if Leeds could score a try, the writing might be on the wall for Widnes. Just to score twice would be really difficult. Andy Gregory spots the gap. He's through there, the little fella. Simon Irving takes the ball, goes for the corner, and that is the try. That's just the try that I was talking about there that was going to come. And Simon Irving just going over there in the corner stretches Leeds lead to 8 points, and that's really been coming for a while, Gary, I think.
Yes, Widnes have soaked up a tremendous amount of pressure, but really they've been like a boxer on the ropes. The knockout punch had to come sooner or later, and well, would you believe it, Andy Gregory, he's lost a bit of pace to say the least, but he just give a little kick there, reminiscent of Martin Afire, put his head down, and there was a gap a mile wide. A lovely ball out then to Simon Irving, and well, Andy Gregory now is being brought off for some reason, and Mike O'Neill, I can't see Mike O'Neill going to the scrum half position with too much ease, but I'm sure Leeds will shuffle about to fit O'Neill in there somewhere. So 18 points to 10, the kick to come, and just 12 minutes, less than 12 minutes left in this game.
Yes, Leeds with that 10 points lead, and 8 points lead could be stretched to 10 there if the kick from Simon Irvine is successful. The wind and the rain that's coming in here, there's not much wind, but the rain is fine drizzle, and it's into the faces of the Widnes players. So Irvine then, difficult kick, that's spinning long and high, but it's wide, waved away. So 18 points to 10 then. Leeds in the lead into the last sort of 10 minutes or so of this game. And depending on how the results go today, Leeds will either be at Wigan or Castleford should they win this one. So then, Jonathan Davis taking his time with the kick-off. Widnes look a tired outfit now, and very reminiscent of the way that Bradford capitulated last week, this. And Leeds are certainly fired up, and they won't be looking for any mistakes now. It's Gary Mercer and just allowing that ball to hit his knees. And Bobby Golding, one person who won't give in this afternoon, was very disappointed in the earlier part of the season when Widnes came to Leeds and copped a real chance in. And vowed then to make Leeds pay, and certainly did this season. Mike O'Neill, fresh pair of legs as far as Leeds are concerned. He's in the short side with Elleran Leaido. Fallon not expecting that ball, but anyway, he took it well. Looks for the gap now, Fallon. And Sorensen there. Well, some of the forearm smashes from Widnes, I would have thought it was Frank Bruno. Picked up for Leeds by James Lowes, and looked ever such a long time before the Leeds player fell on that ball. And the game's certainly not over yet as far as Widnes are concerned. Schofield hoists the ball down between the gap there, it bounces over Tyler's head. And he's in possession now and coming away. And running across the field, will use his winger well there. Good play from Tyler and good cover tackling from Hanley.
Good little piece of play there by Christian Tyler. Just throws the dummy to pinch himself a few more yards. Hadley looking for the gap. So inside the final 10 minutes here, Widnes 8 points behind, and really with a virtually impossible task now. They've got to score twice. Kurt Sorensen, Les Holliday is back on the field, incidentally wearing a skull cap. Obviously had some attention to that wound. Long ball out, and there's a chance on the outside. David Hume comes onto that well. Hadley comes inside, gets the ball back to Hume. Hume's looking for support, but there's no one there. And the final tackle for Widnes. The ball back. Christian Tyler kicks that one straight to Alan Tate. And Leeds back in possession, and they're only 10 metres inside their own half.
I know, Fallon now comes in field, looks to run. Steps out of one tackle there, can't get out of the tackle of Paul Hume. Widnes a man injured there, it's number 15, that's Les Holliday with a cap on now after the cut. Mercer takes play into the Widnes half of the field, just on halfway now as James Lowes looks to find Dixon, and Dixon will run all day. Lowes again in support. It's former halfback James Lowes, and certainly supports like a good scrum half should do. A big game today from Andy Gregory gone off there. Not always come off what Andy Gregory's tried, but it's always good for Leeds when Andy Gregory's buzzing and trying like that, and eventually it does come off. From Schofield again, just kicks laconically over towards that corner. And McCurry picks up and Mike O'Neill up quickly and straight in. And so Leeds just looking to wrap this game up now, Gary.
Yes, I think we can safely say it's all over now. Just about 5 minutes left to go, and you can't take it away from Widnes. They've battled, they've struggled with a lack of substitutes to bring on due to the injuries to Devro and Paul Moriarty. And they've tired in the second half. It's been noticeable. Certainly no lack of effort, though. I don't think you can accuse any of the players of not giving 100% in this game. They desperately wanted to beat Leeds and stay in the Premiership competition. As finds a gap, that's a great break from Litziers. He's got support, he gets the ball out. Widnes still got support. Bobby Golding's coming this way. Well, Hammond takes the ball. I think Davis perhaps took the wrong option there. Bobby Golding was in support on this side. Davis kicks ahead. Oh, that must be a penalty. Well, the referee's wave, play on. Well, Craig Innes grabbed hold of Jonathan Davis, and then Alan Tate just put his shoulder in. I don't know, am I being biased, Stuart, or what?
Yeah, I think that both Davis and Golding played for the penalties there. And here comes Kevin Ido looking down. And a forward pass bringing Leeds back. It was a difficult one, that, Gary. Davis did kick the ball, but Leeds could claim they were committed to the tackle. Those sort of things always go on. And well, I want Leeds to win, so I'm really biased this afternoon. So Bobby Golding will feed the scrum, and Widnes first look at Leeds to the in possession for a while. Golding can't get past Hanley at the base of the scrum. So Leeds will defend now to keep this lead. Tyler, Hume. That's a good ball there. The youngster Hammond coming in field for Holiday. Sorensen. And Widnes using the angles well there. Fine Arlo, but a good tackle from Malloy and Andy Goodway. Well positioned there, Andy Goodway. The Widnes fans really behind him now. Golding, Richie Hayes, Hadley, taking men on in the corner. A tackle from Mike O'Neill. Hume goes from acting half, can't make the ground. Golding there trying to go himself. We're up to the last tackle now. I think if Leeds can survive this sixth tackle from Widnes, and they have done there, and the crowd trying to award the try there, Gary.
Yes, the crowd certainly shouted for it there, but Hammond just caught a few inches short, and Widnes just kicked into gear at the moment, realising, I think, that they can just manage a final effort. But alas, I think it's all too late inside the final minutes of this tremendous competition. It's been a full-blooded match. No quarter asked and none given, certainly. And you can't take it away from either side. Value for money entertainment, and well, I may say that this is what we predicted before the match, Stuart. A close, hard game. Certainly nothing like the semi-final.
No, this is just typical of what we expected. Not more than 6 or 7 points in it at the end of the game. And Widnes have really given their all this afternoon, and it's nice to see, because so often the side's going to Wembley just take the easy option, and we saw in the case of John Devereux what a great, brave player he is. And I'd like to take this opportunity wishing everyone at Widnes the best for Wembley next week. It'd be great for the game, as well as the town, if they could put one over on Wigan. Alan Tate just kicks. That ball spinning, and that will find touch, 10 metres in. So Golding feeds and works his scrum, comes out himself there, looks for runners, finds Jonathan Davis. He's lost that ball. So penalty goes to Widnes. So the penalties have tied at 5-all, and the scrums, Widnes have taken the scrums at a massive 12-3. Referee waves play on, and Widnes have another tilt at Leeds in the closing minutes now of this game. It's a tired Harvey Howard who runs into Craig Innes. Sorensen. McCurry. Star of the future, Steve McCurry. If he isn't already, that's good tackling from Leeds. They're fired up to win today. Hume. Run around there, and Davis bobbling with that ball. And picked up by James Laws. And Laws doing really well there to knock Jonathan Davis off. And Leeds, could they finish with a flourish? Schofield. Spots a gap there. Andy Goodway fallen as he took the ball. Sensibly just waits for the would-be tacklers. And I've seen that penalised as a voluntary tackle in my time in rugby league. I don't. Leeds will be happy to play out time. They won't want to do anything that will give possession unnecessarily back to Widnes. I think they might open play out. A tired Steve Malloy, and Leeds forwards have worked well today. Well, Simon Irving with a couple of tries for Leeds has been the difference. Craig Innes. Can't make the break, Craig Innes. Mercer at acting half will go himself down that short side. Tries to chip over Gary Mercer. And that's a try there. Yes, a try coming into Kevin Ido. Is it, or it's Craig Innes who scored the try? Difficult to see from up here. It's in the far side. Well, a bit of a comedy of errors. Gary Mercer, who I've never seen kick a football before, except the other game, the game against Lee. All the season he hasn't kicked a football. Chipped over there, the ball bobbled about. Craig Innes it was, who finally got the touchdown. That certainly wraps things up for Leeds. Well, Simon Irving. That just goes underneath the post, so 22 points to 10 then. Leeds. And there goes a hooter, so no time to knock anything out of Leeds. And Leeds into the semi-finals, but Widnes have bigger things on their mind. Wembley next week, and Leeds will have to wait and see whether they're away to Wigan or whether they're away to St Helens. It's been a good display this afternoon from both sides, tremendous. 22 points to 10, Leeds victory. Gary, close game just to try at the end, not really reflecting the game.
Yeah, it's an excellent match, and the players from both sides congratulating each other. I'm sure that the Leeds players wishing Widnes well for Wembley. They all know that they've been in the game. Great respect to both sides. The final score at Norton Park is Widnes 10, Leeds 22. And we have a second feature here at Norton Park this afternoon. There's an academy match on. I hope some of the crowd will stay and watch that. Our next game is Widnes at Wembley against Wigan next week.